Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I am Claudia Borges, and I'm in Canada. I'm not Canadian. I'm originally from Colombia, but I've been in Canada for 26 years. So I like to say I am Canadian because I am a Canadian citizen. It is exciting. It is January. For me, it has been a really good start of the year. I have been inviting people to become the best version of themselves and start a detox challenge or a detox lifestyle for about maybe 8 or 9 years. You can track me back on YouTube when I did my first challenge. And since then, I've had hundreds of people simply say, yeah, you know what? I've never done one. Let's try it. And after that, repeat and repeat. A few years back, I got invited to do a one-of-a-kind detox when Jillian invited me to do something different. And so I had been doing the Reset Digest kit, which I'm going to introduce to you tonight. But when Jillian called me, she actually said, why don't you do a full juice one and we're not going into that tonight because we did that one last week. But that's when a new world for detoxes started for me because it was a full liquid one. And I thought, wow, I thought I knew about detoxes until I actually did that one. This year, we have decided to try something different, which is to open up for people to do, again, what they choose to. So the important thing here is your comfort level. And this is why we have asked you to fill out a form. If you haven't, please ask the person that invited you or ask the person that shared this video with you to share the form. It's a Google form with some questions, because what we have designed as detox coaches is three detoxes that will be, none of them are better than the other. They're just better for the lifestyle that you have. They're better for the maybe time of your life, and even with what you're doing that month or the following month. Some people are going on vacation, some people are going to a wedding, some people, so things like that. We saw that a lot of the times for the last few years that we have been doing the detoxes, the longevity and the energy were kind of bumping with a lot of activities, and people would not be able to complete their 21 days, and that's fine, because we said 14 days is great too. 7-day grace is too. So that's what we have learned throughout the years, which is whatever you can do, it's going to be great for your body. Whatever vacation you can give your body, it's going to be great for your health. And whatever you give your health is going to be able to help you with your longevity goals, with your lifestyle management goals. So I'm very excited. I'm going to start a presentation for you, but I want to have it ready. When I hit that button, I did something. So, okay, I think I have this ready. Okay. And I like to have this picture in my background just to remember that I am a 53-year-old mom with a 13-year-old kid, and this is my why. That's the reason I do this. Why did this not open? One second. I do this because I want to keep myself healthy for my son, for my husband, and for my aging mother. It takes time and effort to be a caregiver of your family. And as much as we want, sometimes, aging is taking its toll. So we need to do our part to make sure that everything works the way it is. So this is our ShareGood Digest Reset Challenge Part 2. If you didn't watch the recording, it's in our group. And today we're going to talk about our reset. But first of all, disclaimer, because we're going live and it's very good and making sure that we do things right. So this reset challenge is for educational purposes. It is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease. And 4Life products are dietary supplements, not medications. Always consult your healthcare provider before starting any new wellness program, because it is always good to discuss it with your doctor. And obviously, we want to make sure that you understand that individual results may vary. So what we're showing you here, it happened to them, and you may have even better results or maybe not the same results. But we have seen that we have very good results. So free assessment quiz, that was our first gift, because you're going to be able to be entered into free prizes. You can invite as many people as you want for this month. We're probably going to continue giving out prizes in February. We already gave a full kit last week and two. And Sonia gave a scale and two of the guides. So if you just want to win, all you need to do is fill out the assessment. Discover the reset your body craves, discover the program that suits you best, and it's going to take you only 2 to 3 minutes. So let's talk a little bit about white gut health. As many of you have heard, read, or seen, 80% of our digestive system is in our gut. So that is super important that we take care of that first. Gut is everything for me. Why the Digest Reset twice a year? In our boxes, it says do it at least twice a year because we're completely, even if we're eating healthy or exercising, toxins are everywhere and it's disrupting our gut and our immune system. So restoring is, I always say, is like how many times a year do you actually do your full house cleaning, what we call spring cleaning, right? You take out all the stuff that doesn't work in your house anymore, you donate it, and you clean every corner. So it's pretty much the same thing here. Why we do it together as a community? We have discovered, and this is proven, that as a community, there's higher consistency, there's more moral support, and people are just more likely to finish what they started. Enter the Digest4Life Reset System. This is a complete health line, and it helps digestion, elimination, microbiome balance, and immune health. Why do we have it on that super beautiful reset kit box? It has everything you need. It has the fiber, it has the probiotics, the prebiotics, the enzymes, the detox, and obviously our transfer factor. Immune intelligence starts in the gut. So the gut is connected to everything you do. You know, there's a gut-brain connection. So it's very important that that communication stays active and it's efficient. Gut health means long-term wellness. When your gut is supported, immunity improves, energy increases, inflammation decreases, hormones regulate, and mental clarity improves. So join us for this reset. You're invited to reset with the group, or you can do it on your own. It starts right when you order the kit and you get your kit and you're ready to go. So there's not like a start day. I'm going to start mine on the 19th just because that's the day I set up for me, but you can start anytime. Tonight, we're giving away a Digest4Life Reset Kit, additional surprise gifts, and some reset bonuses. Stay until the end, and we're going to enter you into the giveaway. So again, as I said, 70 to 80% of your immune system is in your gut, and it communicates directly with your brain through that axis. So poor gut health will impact energy, mood, skin, hormones, immunity, everything. So if your gut is not working well, trust me, nothing else is going to work. Why a Digest Reset at least twice per year? Stress is everywhere. And we're not talking about like, oh, you know, I'm so stressed because there's somebody that just passed away or a divorce. These are like big stresses. No, everyday stress means even exercising. You know, I like Bernadette and I like her videos. She's working out, man. She's like, you know, wonderful in all that weight. She's stressing her body. It's just regular. Even if you're sitting down in your car and you have to commute for an hour and a half to get to work, or an hour, that's stress on your back. That's stress simply for your body. So every day you're full of small, medium, and big stresses. Sugar and alcohol. Guilty. I'm the first one to always accept it. Excess sugar. I don't drink alcohol, but some people love, you know, their occasional glass of wine or bottle of wine. I don't know, whatever is your, you know, your ration. But I am addicted to sugar. This is really my goal this year, which is get off the sugar addiction or the sugar train addiction. So if you're like me and you love, bread and croissants and cakes and all these things, it just damages your gut lining. It's just as simple as that. Everything else can start not working when you're having excess of anything. Processed foods, traveling also is just an aggressor for your body because you're changing your diet, you're changing how you sleep. Everything just throws your microbiome off, even if you're having a lot of fun. Medications and antibiotics, even though we need them, and antibiotics, if you have an infection, they're needed. I'm not against completely. When you have to take them, you have to take them, but they'll wipe out your bacteria. So you better know that is because we overdid it. We overdid it for so many years. Community. I love this picture, and there's so much in this picture. They're hugging and they're just so together. It really talks to me because when we do it as a community, there's a different experience. Doing the challenges has taught me that even if you have two friends that you're doing it with, hey, even if it's your mother that you're doing it with, even two are a community, and it just makes it so much easier. Sometimes detoxing can become stressful in itself because there's emotional challenges that go by through those days that your body's detoxing. There's physical changes that happen. You're moody. Sometimes you're hungry. You don't know why you started it. You're like, you're challenged by your own decisions. And it's so much more fun when you have a friend, because for me, I used to say, if it had not been for my sister when I did the 21-day reset, the biggest detox I did, I wouldn't have finished it, even though I had been doing detoxes for so long. So we encourage each other through the process, and it's just so much easier, like everything in life, right? So let's talk a little bit about Digest, and I want to go over this quickly so I can go to questions. So Digest4Life was a kit that was designed a few years ago, maybe about 5 years ago, I think. We used to have a smaller kit. It was 3 items, and they added some items. I was very interested in studying why they became 7, 6 items. We have 2 boxes of probiotic in it, but I said, wow, they really did things right. And I'll tell you why. It's designed to be in parts. So it's designed to be in the reason why people are so successful in this detox, I discovered, was because not only our first detox, but most detoxes that are out there, they all work. And the name is correct. It's a detox, but it's more of a cleanse. See, this is why ours comes in 3 steps: cleanse, detox, and restore. And so cleansing and detoxing may seem the same or may sound like the same to people, but let me tell you that the way that 4Life designed it, it really does the full work. So the first part is about fiber and cleansing. So it's still not detoxing. It's really just cleansing the ducts. The other day I had to call the plumber because I don't know if this ever happened to you, and my whole family, my mom and my husband, were looking at me like I was a little crazy, that I didn't know this, but I actually clogged the sink. And it was me. I accepted. I had no idea, or no, I really didn't have any idea. Has anybody ever clogged the sink? You know what happened? I called them. Well, first, nobody knew what was happening. And when the plumber came and he cleaned it, he showed us how much oil or grease actually was coming out of it. And he said, are you throwing are you discarding your oil through the sink? And my mom's like, no. And my husband's like, no, obviously not. And I went like, oh, yeah, I am. What's wrong? Well, you're not supposed to do that because it actually clogs your sink. And we had to, it was disgusting. Like, I'm not even going to go there. But anyway, my point is, if it has ever happened to you and you lived in the world of not knowing these kind of things, that's what happened. I should have known because I've been doing cleanses for a long time, right? So what happens is it's the same theory. If you're eating a lot of stuff that you shouldn't, and a lot of them is greasy stuff, and a lot of them is just things that are going to clog up the system, I don't know if you knew that, but your digestive tract actually has a lot of little pockets. And so it starts kind of staying in the pockets and the little pockets start just gathering all kinds of stuff that shouldn't be there. And they stay there for years. Did you know this? Oh my goodness. So not to stop on this slide for too long, what the fiber will do, which is what it is supposed to do every day, is just that we don't have enough of it every day. Our fiber system is like that plumber that came and actually cleaned the sink in my kitchen. It's going to bring everything out from every little pocket because it's going to do that cleansing stimulus because of the ingredients that it has. So it's actually going to help you just contract your digestive system better. So it's going to push out everything like it should. When you eat a lot of fiber, you couldn't eat enough fiber as it is, even if you wanted. We try, but we just don't. You can Google blogs about this. I'm not going to stay there. But that's why a lot of people have to buy the powder fiber and just stuff just to help their digestive tract work better. If you don't know, we're supposed to really be going to the washroom to poop 2 to 3 times a day. We actually should be going to poop every time we eat. But through the years and decades of being busy and telling our system not to do what it needs to do, we have actually made our digestive tracts a little lazy by mentally saying, oh, I'm in the kitchen. I'm not going to go right now. Or, oh, I'm too busy. And so our body has just gotten used to going once a day. And some people twice maybe. But if you're going every 2 to 3 days, your system's clogged. So we got to do something about that. Prebiotics. My favorite product probably, I always say that's my favorite and that's my favorite, but this one probably is my favorite. We are the only company in the world that has a symbiotic of this quality and of this kind. So when we call it, for my leaders out there, I know we have a guest. For if you are already an affiliate or customer with For Life, don't call our Prio a probiotic because it's like calling a Mercedes-Benz a little Fiat. Like you are bringing it like a small thing when you have this big, huge, amazing thing. So our prebiotic is designed to be a symbiotic, which means you have the prebiotic and the probiotic, and you need it for your microbiome. Your digestive enzymes, they already come inside of you. So why would we need more? Well, the same reason we need the prebiotic. By the way, fiber is not in us. That's why we need to bring it from an outside source. But probiotics you were born with, we just have less and less every time because of aging. Same thing with digestive enzymes. Every time we have less and less, and they're not working properly. So we're just bringing in an army of digestive enzymes to wake up yours and activate what you have. Detox and liver support is going to detox and purge the toxins and lighten the gut load and the liver load with incredible ingredients. And the last part is the gut soothing and repair, which is going to help you calm your gut, aid digestion, and ease inflammation. So let's look at the products, and I'm going to play the video first.
Science has taught us the importance of our gut. Every day we understand more and more.
Rexy, we are listening to it, right? Everybody can give me a hands up. Rita, I'm looking at you. Can you hear it? Yeah.
Okay. About how it affects the rest of the body. The human gut or digestive system is complex, and its health is critical for overall well-being. Known as the second brain because of its influence on the body systems, the digestive system must maintain a delicate balance of good bacteria to do its job properly. Think of your gut like an engine. A smooth running engine is crucial for optimal car performance. The same is true for your gut. Over time, your digestive system can get clogged up and bogged down. That's when it's time for a tune-up. Meet the Digest4Life Reset System, a series of products you'll take twice a year or right before you start a new supplement regimen. How does it work? The reset system uses a 3-step process to cleanse, detox, and replenish your digestive system so you can feel your best and get the results you want from other products. Let's break down each of these steps. Before you do anything else, you need to cleanse and prepare your gastrointestinal tract. This brings us to step 1, Fiber System Plus and digestive enzymes. Fiber System Plus is a 10-day cleansing program that supports healthy digestive function and regularity, a combination of vitamins, minerals, and herbs. Digestive enzymes includes a proprietary blend of 16 different enzymes that supports digestive health by aiding in the breakdown of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, and the absorption of nutrients. In step 2, you'll detox and support your liver with super detox. Your liver filters harmful toxins and produces bile to help your body process fats. The super detox formula helps the liver remove toxins from the blood and produces enzymes and bile to aid digestion. And now let's move on to step 3, renew and replenish. This step includes 3 phenomenal 4Life products: aloe vera, prebiotics, and 4Life transfer factor trifactor formula. Aloe vera supports healthy gastrointestinal function, soothes the gastrointestinal tract, and replenishes the body after detox diets and intestinal cleanses. Prebiotics is powered by 4Life transfer factor and includes proprietary blend of probiotics and prebiotics. It increases the amount and longevity of beneficial gut flora by up to 1,000 times over standard delivery. 4Life transfer factor trifactor formula ramps up your immune system effectiveness by up to 283%. Plus, it stimulates growth of the probiotics found in prebiotics by up to 868%. Do your body a favor. Cleanse, detox, and replenish your digestive system with the Digest4Life Reset System. You're behind the wheel. Love your guts and enjoy the ride.
So that explains it all with what I had said it. This is our foundation program, and it is only available in North America. Vikas, I know you're in India, but most of the products can be found in either the country you're in or in the NFS flags for the countries. Wendy, you're new, so I know you're not understanding, but what I mean is we have these products in over 100 countries. But the Reset Kit, the way you're seeing it here, and also for Facebook Live out there, the Reset in the box with the items all pre-packed in the box, it's only for North America, which doesn't mean you cannot do the detox. You can still do it. You may just have to find some of the items at your local natural store, or, like I said, order it from your NFS 4Life account. Again, I already talked about the prebiotic. The prebiotic, it comes in these little sachets, 15 per box. And I can't quite see it here, but if you see a little yellow dot, it's actually our microsphere. This microsphere was designed by 4Life specially for our prebiotic. The bacteria is in the microsphere, and the microsphere has a 3-layer covering so that the bacteria actually gets to the gut. Because what happens with a lot of the probiotics out there is that you're taking the probiotic, and as it goes down and finally reaches the colon, it actually has gotten, a long journey. So you don't get a lot of it down there because, the stomach alone, how many does it kill, right? So what happens is that if you go to a store, you'll see that the probiotics come in 20 billion and 40 billion and even 50 billion. I've seen them. And so that's why, because you need a lot of the bacteria so that it finally maybe, 10% reaches. So ours is actually only 1 billion, but we can secure that most of it will reach your gut. Then we have added the prebiotic, which for those of you that already take prebiotics, some of you don't even know what a prebiotic is. It's actually the food for the bacteria. And the transfer factor, which is the third ingredient in our symbiotic, it's actually going to increase the population of the bacteria 868%. That's pretty cool, because if you get that gut and that gut to populate that bacteria quickly, then you'll be able to have, it's almost like a garden for those of you that understand the gardening way. It's just planting good seed and having a good crop very fast. That's what happens with the symbiotic. Now, digestive enzymes, again, it says in the video and in the bottle, it says there's 16 of them. We actually have more. I think we have 28, if I'm correct. So to have 16 replenished again, it's just the same thing. It's like having a garden, but hey, who doesn't get tired of eating lettuce every time? So when you're adding lettuce and cucumber and all these things to your garden, it's the same thing. You're adding 16 different enzymes because your enzymes are, like the word says, what's going to digest your food, everything you're eating, so that it can go into the bloodstream and generate what we need, right? Energy. So if you're digesting properly, you're absorbing properly. It doesn't matter how good you eat if you're not absorbing your food. So if you're not digesting, you're not absorbing, nothing, like things are coming out again through the colon and they're not doing their job. I've seen people that come to me and say, I eat well, and then I see their diet and they actually have a really good diet, but they're still very either sick or thin, whatever they're trying to figure out in their health. And with digestive enzymes alone, we can see a big change because, again, it's just all about absorption. Super detox, and here's where I want to make sure that if I am able to deliver a message today, this is why this kit is so complete, because once you have cleansed your colon, now comes the part where you're detoxing your liver, detoxing your kidneys. It's just now you are in the detoxing process. That's the step 2 for this kit. It actually starts on day 11, 10 days of fiber, and on day 11, your detox actually starts. So when you're detoxing, now your body is removing the toxins, reducing the toxic load of the gut, and just clearing up those pathways. At the same time, on day 11, you're now soothing that gut lining, supporting digestion, elimination. It's going to help calm irritation. Who hasn't used aloe vera for a sunburn? It's pretty much, that's the idea, but inside your gut, like everything is going, anything that was, and I think after December, we do so much bad eating, right? Like too much and too many things we shouldn't have eaten. So our guts are still irritated, believe it or not. So just having this aloe vera is going to reduce inflammation. And of course, we finish with the king of the pack, the immune system transfer factor trifactor, which is our patent supplement. And again, this one is going to support not only how the immune cells are going to respond, it's going to target so that everything that needs to works the right way. It's going to send the correct information, but it's also going to support the gut-associated lymphoid tissue GALT that enhances immune intelligence at a gut level. So if you can't do the full reset, start where you are. You do not have to do everything. I always tell people, you don't want to do the whole 7, or maybe you're in a country that you can't get them. Get the fiber system. Get the fiber system and the super detox. Like, talk to the coach that invited you, or talk to the person that invited you, and just select the items that you're comfortable with. Maybe you don't want to do a reset, but you just want to do the prebiotic. Doing the prebiotic, it's pretty much doing a reset. Just resetting your microbiome counts as a cleanse, believe it or not. I say even doing the aloe vera alone is already cleansing. So any of the products actually work really well on its own. So according to your need, your budget, or your preference or your comfort level, talk to the person that invited you. You can do fiber system, probiotic enzyme, aloe and super, we'll mix it. We'll figure out what's the one that you need. Gut health equals long-term wellness. When your gut is supported, immunity improves, energy increases, inflammation decreases, hormones regulate, and mental clarity improves. Some of our testimonials with our 4Life supplements. Steve said, my reflux vanished, glucose dropped to 88, fasting, BP steady at 114, stopped meds 8 days ago, lost 18 pounds. By the way, there were meds that he was taking 17 years ago. Like he was taking these meds pretty much his whole lifetime. I know him. I went on a cruise with him and his wife. Tammy, I remember Tammy's very well when she lost her 38 pounds because she just kept losing it. And her question to Dr. Ronnie at that time was, does this stop? I'm a little nervous. Why do I keep losing weight? I didn't know I was carrying so much. And the answer is your body will stop because she didn't want to lose weight. It was not her goal. She said, hey, a few pounds, but 38 pounds is a lot. Dr. Ronnie said to her, your body will stop when it needs to stop, because she was already on maintenance. So well, our beautiful Cora, who I think she's here with us, I also, my goodness, I've lived every single detox, every single of these 4 detoxes. But Cora's detox was a special one because we lived it together. And she says we were driving from Utah to, she was driving me. We were driving on a trip together. It was a road trip. And we drove from Utah to San Diego. And we always say that somewhere from Utah to Vegas to Arizona, she had already lost 11 pounds without noticing. She says she has no idea how that happened. And all I did was keep giving her some products so she wouldn't fall asleep. And I was like, drink this, take this. And she didn't even know what she was taking. It was the first time she was experiencing. She never even planned to lose weight. But by the time she was in San Diego, I think that's when she weighed herself the first time. She had lost 11 pounds. So, by the way, like I said, she had not even started a detox, and it's just her body starting to regulate. And of course, Jillian, our queen, 55 pounds with, again, several detoxes, but this was on her first one and with maintenance, but she has done several after that. So tonight's giveaways, we're ready for this. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and congratulations, Cora, because you have done the most people that have filled out the reset form. I don't know if Cora's here, but I'm very proud, because all you need is to share good to do good, right? So join us for the reset challenge. We do have a WhatsApp group. If you're not in it, let us know. Next month, we're going to do transform. So next week, we're going to talk about energy. And next month, we're going to talk about transform. So, but next week, energize. We're going to talk about why energy is so important. It's going to be our part 3, energize your results. Stay connected. We are happy to have shared with you this presentation. And let me just stop the share so I can check my co-host, Sonia, if she has anything, and if Cora is here as well. Let me see. All right.
Claudia, you did an amazing job. Thank you for sharing all that valuable information. One of the things I want to challenge everybody here is that in any program that you're going to start and you're going to want to change what you're doing, because ultimately, if we don't change what we're doing and you're not where you really want to be, nothing's going to change. So I challenge you, go check out the product, ask the person that invited you to give you the link. Each product was designed so uniquely by these scientists. Even the facilities where we create these products are pharmaceutical grade facilities, meaning that it's not your typical product that you're buying at Costco, where it's a third-party manufacturer that's making it, and they don't even really know how many products have gone into these devices when they were mixed, right? 4Life is exclusively to their own product, and they use the highest integrity and the highest quality of procedures and ways of doing their stuff. I know if you have an opportunity, I'm going to tell you this, and you love the products like I do eventually, you might want to come with us in April to see the facilities, because I'll tell you, I've taken a lot of products since I was 10 years old, and there is no product like this product and what it's done for me and my health. One of the biggest things with myself is that I can't afford to get sick again, because I've had cancer before. So I do everything in my power, right? Not that I'm perfect, because exercise is hard for me. And the sugar and the bread I love too, Claudia. But I try my best to do the best that I can. And one of the things that you need to know is supplementing is necessary. You're not getting enough from the foods you're eating, and ultimately, right, the stress you're dealing with too. Because I think all of us nowadays, even if you have to watch the news or go anywhere, you're feeling some kind of stress in your body. So thanks, Claudia, for everything that you shared tonight. Please do check out the website, check out the kit. Um, Obviously, there's three different ways that you can purchase. When the person offers you the link, you can buy it through their shop, and it's less expensive than going retail. Yeah, you can go to Amazon and buy it, but why would you do that? Somebody invited you here tonight, so it's cheaper if you go to the person that invited you. And then third, if you do decide that this is what you want to do and you want the most value for your money, I personally would suggest for you to sign up as a preferred customer. This gives you the ultimate savings. You're going to get the pack for 250, and that's a 25-day kit, and it even continues on, right? Because it's in stages. So you'll see that you'll probably go into the second month of your program, and you're still taking some of the supplements that we give you in that package. So just do take the time, research it, do something different. Don't live in that way that you're living today, because ultimately you might end up somewhere you don't want to be, and it takes twice as harder to go back down a new road and fix the thing that you could have prevented, right? What did they say? They say ounce of
An
prevention
ounce of
is worth a
prevention.
pound of cure. So, and
Wow.
coming from the
And
healthcare industry, it is true.
yes, and you were from the insurance industry, so even more. Thank you, Sonia. We're
Thank you.
gonna before I call Rexy in so she can do the wheel. We have several coaches here. I'm so proud of this room. My goodness. We have Hazel, who is a yoga coach.
Hey,
Cora, who
Cora's
is
here.
Cora Post is an emotional coach. I think she's getting ready to talk, so I'm going to bring her next. We have Coach Bernie. If you're not following her, make sure that you go to her site. She's an amazing coach as well with her anti-inflammatory program. And she's also a For Life affiliate. So we also have Jocelyn, who is anything from Zumba, Pilates, and so many other things coach. And she's also a wellness coach. And I want to congratulate Cenelia because she got her Zumba license this weekend. So we have a new coach. Well, she's already a coach because she's a detox coach, but now she's going to, it was Jocelyn inspired her and she had like an 8-hour test. I think, Jocelyn, that's how it works, right? Or Zanelia, whoever wants to check. I think you're supposed to do like 8 hours between writing and testing because Zumba teachers, they can't get tired, right? And that's actually how Jocelyn just got one of her best affiliates because people are like, Jocelyn, how do you do it? 3 hours dancing. But it's the same thing for any of our coaches. And of course, our favorite yoga coach, Rita Marquez. So, Cora, let me know if you're going to talk. If not, or if any of the coaches want to say anything about detox or the reset. Yeah, I think she wants to talk. Perfect. I'm going to bring you in. No? Yes?
Yes, you're fine.
Yes.
Yeah. And not that I always want to talk. I'm always in the background listening and observing. Thank you so much, Claudia. That was a beautiful presentation. I was listening the whole time. I was off camera just because I was juicing for some of my cancer students that I have here locally. And I couldn't be on the camera as much as I wanted. But just remember, I put it in the chat. All the new people here, welcome. And I don't show my face a lot, but that's going to change here in the near future. I work a lot in my community, so that takes me away sometimes. However, today I am so thankful because I do have a lot of people who want to detox. And that's the important thing. When you're detoxing, remember to love yourself, to be gentle with yourself. Remember that, like Claudia said, the emotions will show up, and that's okay. Don't be afraid of them. Don't stop the detox just because you're getting emotional or angry or moody or sad, or maybe a little too happy and people are wondering if you're crazy. I don't know which one's going to hit. But whenever that happens, you have a great community of coaches here to support you, and reach out to me anytime. Texting, message me in the group, whatever's easiest. Thank you.
That's so nice. Thank you. All right. So we are ready for prizes. Yes, I already filled it out. By the way, because we are on, because we are on Facebook, I want to make sure I do recognize the other coaches, Erica from Arizona, Gloria Mora, also our detox coaches certified by our program, the Detox for Longevity program with their certifications. They can show them to you. So Rita, some of you, let me see if I'm not forgetting any of our official coaches. Yes, there we go. Sandra Lovato, I don't think you have your certification yet, but you can always get it. Just talk to us on the steps that you're missing. There's only, I think Faye also, I'm not sure if you have yours, but talk to us to get that. Very good. All right, so just going over questions. Sonia wrote me a long time ago. That's old. Okay, Rexy, you're on. Where's Rexy? I'm going to get off screen.
All right. So thank you so much, Claudia, for that presentation. So I have two wheels of name here. So I will share first for all the attendees. So one winner of Super Detox. So are you ready, everyone? I will share my screen.
Brexy, did you get the name for the person with 703?
Oh, wait.
Person with the 703, you did not have your name. We can't put you into draw. If you talk now, maybe we can figure something out, but I don't think so.
I sent them a message, but I don't know if they know how to.
It's okay, Rexy, go ahead.
Okay.
That's okay. All right. I will
The
share
next
my
one.
screen. Everyone. So here. So, okay, one winner for our Super Detox. Congratulations to Georgie Hagen. Congratulations.
Georgie. Oh, wow. That was a close one for Erica. My goodness. Rexy, what is the winner? What are they winning?
Super Detox, as per Jillian.
But is it the product or the whole kit?
The product, only the product.
The bottle. Okay.
Yes.
So, Georgie, you are the winner of one product, the Super Detox. That's part of the kit. If you already have one, don't worry. They're always great to have. You can have Super Detox all through the year. I do. It's my natural aspirin. It just, wow, you declog the liver, everything works well. Go ahead, Rexy. Let's go for the next one.
All right. So I will share again my screen because here we have all the persons that fill out our form. So we will give our reset kit. So wait, I will share
This
again
is the
my
reset kit. Okay, so this is
Yes,
the whole kit. Okay, get ready. This is the whole kit, the 7 items.
All
It's gonna be
right.
shipped to your house.
All right. So let's
Let's
get it
roll.
on.
Sonia, let's roll.
Congratulations, Elaine Arpak.
And
Is she
she's
here?
not in the meeting. So Elaine
Oh,
Arpak,
okay.
it still counts, right? We agreed that even if they're not in the
Yes.
meeting, they filled out the form. Perfect. So I'm not sure who Elaine is, so it may be one of the people that one of you invited. Make sure you follow up with your winner. Very
All
good.
right.
Thank you, Rexy. Do we have anything else?
For me, Nan, thank you so much. Back to you, Claudia.
Perfect. All right, everybody. So congratulations. We're going to have draws every Tuesday. Remember, we are just centering everything on our Tuesday talks. So we're not going to have a Monday detox talk like we used to, but we do have a WhatsApp detox chat that we just not reopened, sorry, it's new. It's a brand new one. So make sure that we stay connected through the WhatsApp. Those of you that are doing any of the detoxes. Last week, we talked about the longevity, the energy, and now we're talking reset. Now, let's say that one of your clients wants to do, again, a mix. So Jillian, she's going to do 10 days of Fiverr, and then she's going to jump into either a 7 or 14 day of energy cleanse. I will personally do my a 25-day reset, which is 10 days of fiber, 15 days, the one I explained today. But I'm going to do a small alteration, which is because there's a question always out there. Can you eat with that one? Yes, I forgot to say that part. It's pretty important, actually, which is yes, you can eat. Not only can you eat, you are supposed to eat because it's fiber-based. So something has to come down. It's got to push something down. So in my case, I'm going to do I'm really excited. I'm actually going to do a NutriStart shake in the evening or in the morning. It depends. And I'm also going to do soup and green juice. So I'm still going to be eating one nice big lunch with the 3 macros, you know, like carbs and everything that I need. And the other ones will be with less fiber. So my goal is weight loss for sure, because I always need to control that. So 12 pounds for me, and obviously getting healthier, getting more energy, less brain fog, everything that already happens to me, that I already know happens to me when I let my body go on vacation. Now, if you want to do an alteration of your detox, like I said, there's many people that have a lot of experience because they have done several or many, because they have guided people, because they have invited and guided a lot of people. Professional coaches like Coach Bernie, like there's so many people in this room that can help you and guide you and support you and what the right detox is for you. All you need to know is that you can trust these products. They have been 28 years, our company now in business, like Sonia said. So there's nothing to fear. And there's a lot of people in this community that are going to support you do what you want to do. So this is the first time we're testing mixing. So that way, we used to think that a lot of people didn't want to do the whole 21 days with juicing. So we said, well, you know what if you just do this and that? And so we're now, but you do, that's why we needed to fill out the form. And also that's why you need to get close to the person that invited you and get close to the community so that we find the right one for you, so that you feel great. Because when you feel great, you share. You feel good, you share good, right? So thank you, everybody. I'm going to go off spotlight, show everybody. Take a picture like Rexy reminded me of all of you smiling. And can you give me a heart? Can you give me a sign of happiness or something so we can, I'll share this picture in the group. Oh, wait, Sanalia's not in position. There we go. Sanalia, you're still not in position. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yay! Very good picture. Thank you. And let's take off those mics so we can say hello to each other. Oh, questions? I forgot. Questions? More, because you didn't write any questions. Questions? Wendy, before we shut out. Wendy Roman, you were the brandest newest person in the room. Do you have any questions I can answer, or you can go to Georgie, obviously, in private?
No, I don't have any questions right now. Thanks.
Perfect, Wendy. Talk to Georgie. She knows what she's doing. She's done it several times. We will support Georgie on her questions. Don't worry. So if we don't have any questions, we can now take off our mics and go wild. Woo! Let's take off those mics.
Thanks a lot, Claudia.
Thanks, Claudia.
Thank you, Claudia. This was
Thank you,
great.
everybody.
Thank you.
Good to see those that came back.
Bye.
It's very
Thank you.
wonderful to see you.
Thanks.
Hazel,
Thank you,
Bernie,
guys.
make sure you
Bye.
follow each other
Thank
online.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Sanelli, I'm going to call you right away.